Hey there, guys. Happy Halloween. It's my birthday today, so happy birthday to me. I am doing some kind of tips and tricks. I've been playing more with the alcohol inks with the bezels and everything, so I just wanted to show you guys some solutions to problems because I know you guys have said, and I also experienced, just some issues with different things. So I'm gonna go over some of the concerns, and we're gonna learn some stuff. So the first one I'm gonna do three different techniques, or three different techniques. The first one is gonna be on the jelly plate. One of the things I forgot to say is when you're working with the alcohol inks, you do not have to be super quick and try and get it up before it dries. You can do a lift by putting some paint on it after it has dried. So we're going to do that one first. I'm going to do a big brush, and I'm going to, this is caramel. I'm going to do a little bit of that. I'm going to do a little bit of cherry and lake. So brown, red, blue. And I'll probably use green also, but for now I'm going to do these. And that just soaked the whole thing up. So I'm just going to swipe this brown across. And I'm going to cover the whole thing. Then I'm going to take a little brush, my little tiny brush here. I'm going to dip that in blue, and I'm just going to just kind of making some little patterns. See what I get out of it. Take a little red. Just do some dots of that around. Let that all spread out like alcohol ink likes to do. That was a little dry, so that didn't work so good, but I'm not gonna fret. Not gonna fret. I'm gonna take a little bit of this kiwi here. I'm gonna dip it in those red dots there. And I think I'll do a little blue in the middle of those. It's gonna be very blue centric, yes. Okay, so I'm gonna let those go. You know what? I think I'm gonna do a little bit of green in amongst some of this. Okay. All right, I'm going to put this aside and let this dry, but that's how that looks. And then I'm going to show you after it dries what I'm going to do with that. So the next thing that I want to do is I have these alcohol ink papers. It's like Yupo, but these are a little bit less expensive. But it's got the, you know, kind of the slickness to it. And I just got pink all over the back side of that. I haven't even used the pink yet. I've got it all over my hands. So what you do with these is I'm going to spray it with alcohol. Spray it with alcohol, get it wet. And then I'm kind of going to do the same thing as far as, sorry, I think I just knocked that out there. As far as covering this. So I'm going to do some brown. And actually, I only wanted to use half of this sheet, but it appears that I'll be using the whole thing because I forgot to cut it. So I'm just going to spread some color around. I'm just doing random here, guys. Random. Because you know I'm going to throw some dots on here. Just let all that spread around. Just however you want to do it. Whatever designs you want to make. I like doing dots because it just looks cool, like in a pendant. So that's why I do so many dots. So you do whatever you would like. Put some dots inside of these dots. Some more in here. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry now too. I think that's good. I can definitely get some good pendants out of what I have on there. So, okay, so then the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do direct onto the glass. And I just have a glass cabochon here. You can see. Got to make sure it's cleaned off. I already sprayed it with alcohol, so just going to go right onto this, right onto here. So I am going to take some blue. And I think I'll take some green. And then, of course, I'm going to make dots. Like I said, I like doing dots just because I think that it looks cooler with a pendant. You can do stripes or, you know, anything else that you like. So yeah. Just be careful that you don't drown these out. I think that I'm going to leave that just how that is. So we're going to come back to this as well. You can see that that's how it looks. And then I'll show you how it's going to, how I treat these now. So we're going to go back to this. And what we're going to do is we're going to cover it with white. We're going to roll it out and then we're going to lift it. So, get my cardstock here. And should be all nice and dry. Just want to use very little bit of the white. That's good. That might even be too much. And roll it out. Make sure it's, you know, nice and flat. You don't want any of these little lines in there, which sometimes happen because of the edge of your roller. You could use a wider roller too. So I'm going to go ahead and lift this, hopefully. So that's what that looks like. So we can get some cool stuff out of that for sure. But it lifted up really nicely, perfect. It was working for me today. So what we're going to do with this is I have my bezel. I'm going to take packing tape and I'm going to put it on the back. Make sure that it's nice and flat. Put it on the back, make sure it's all flat. This is going to help so that your image doesn't smudge when you use your diamond bright. Is that what it's called? Diamond glaze or something. And it won't smear. So make sure you cut off all your excess here. like that. So it's nice and protected in the back. And then the next thing you want to do is measure for your bezel. You want, if you put it in like this, it doesn't look fantastic. So what you want to do is, I'm going to take a corner of this and I'm going to trace it out. And golly, I did not. Here. I'm going to trace this out. See how it pops with the white? We're going to put that inside of there. So just trace out your cabochon there. We're going to cut that out. Make sure it fits in there. Like that, perfect. So we're going to glue that in. Can't believe I got that on the first try, you guys. Okay, so glue this in. It might even look cool if you did something like this on the bottom and then put that on top. Let's see. That would look cool. So if you cut out the bottom piece out of one of these, like that, if you guys can see that. If you can see that, that would be perfect. Cut that out and put that on there. But we're going to do the white. And you're going to put your diamond glaze directly on the back. Make sure you don't put too much. Just a little bit here on the back. You don't need a lot. And you don't want it spilling out of the sides either. So I want it this way. So go ahead and press that. Go ahead and totally mess that up. See, if we didn't have that packing tape on there, it would have been a disaster. But I have these little clips that I like to clip on there. And I think I have these listed in my store, I think. But just go ahead and clip those on there, and in about 10 minutes or so you can take those off and it's good to go. Perfect. So with the other ones, you guys know what to do. Just cut them out and then glue them into your bezel and just make something awesome. So I really just wanted to show you this paper, which is super cool, lifting off with the white and then also doing it, painting directly onto the glass. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll have the links to my store and also to Happy Place Studio. If you like my videos, please subscribe and tell me how much you like them, if you like them. And I hope you guys have a great day. Happy Halloween. Bye.